Hello, my name is Shreya Shakya and I'm going to speak on the topic sustainable development. Development that satisfies the needs of current generation without disturbing the needs and development of future generation is what we call sustainable development. We often underestimate this word and try to confine it within the walls of pollution, global warming and environment, but in reality it has a greater significance. Many problems in countries can be solved if we just keep these two words in our mind. But before going deep about this, we must also understand that how did this thing start. It is often said that humans don't understand the seriousness of their deeds unless and until they taste their own medicine. Just like that, in the 19th century, when the Industrial Revolution was at its peak, the Western countries started to realize that their economic and industrial activities had a significant impact on the environment and social life of the people. Several ecological social crises have paved the way for sustainable development. If we just watch and look closer into our lives, we will get plenty of examples, and it will also make us understand that how least bothered we are about these issues. The fuel prices are rising sky high, and most of the countries in this world are dependent on Gulf for their fuel. But they don't understand that if those oil reserves get disappeared, what will they do? Although many people have started to switch to electrical automobile, but it is a mammoth task for everyone to do so. Talking about the carbon emission, it has it has uh, it has made the glaciers to melt rapidly. Uttarakhand glacier disaster is enough for the people to make them understand that global warming is happening in reality. Most of the coastal cities are endangered, as in future they might lose their existence due to the rising sea levels. If we talk about the human waste, many developing countries don't have enough resources so that they can recycle their waste. Eventually, they dump it into the oceans and river, which is a huge threat to the marine life and um a huge threat to the marine life. And we often heard that a huge whale was found on the shores of the sea, and that it was filled with so and so tons of plastic. We can't understand, or it is very difficult to understand the plight of those creatures, and all this because they are suffering because of us. The problem is that we don't implement what we preach. Implementation of development keeping nature in mind is just in papers and not in reality. Many countries are struggling economically and socially. People there find it difficult to meet their day to day demands. If only the authorities would have taken any action and given them proper food, shelter, education, they would have been capable of leading a good life. But this didn't happen, and it is also come into notice that some tribal people in Africa have started eating mud to satisfy their hunger. Lack of food and water has made their life miserable. Although internationally many countries have come forward to develop strategies for sustainable development and pledged for rising the standards of people and conditions of poor, which was held in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Many developed countries were quite successful in doing so, but the developing countries find it difficult because they are not so privileged in terms of money and good governance. Eventually, they suffer and the people also suffer. At last, I'd like to conclude by saying that lack of commitment and awareness among the people about the issue is not going to take us anywhere. There is no point of discussion if we don't implement it. There are so many problems and everything is interconnected. If we just try to solve a few aspects of this problem, we might find solution for other problems as well. The need of the hour is to implement sustainable development regionally and globally. Hope you found it informative. Thank you for tuning in.